Most new entrepreneurs waste months perfecting an idea that no one actually wants. CEOs don't build first, they test first. And this week, you're going to learn how to validate your top 3 ideas before you invest in them. Welcome to From Corporate to CEO, hosted by the Power Move Collective. I'm your host, Nandy B, and this is your daily podcast that proves that you don't have to resign in order to rise. Here, ambitious women like yourself learn how to leverage your paycheck, your skills, and your corporate career to launch and grow your own business. And in just 10 minutes every day, I'll share power moves that will turn your 9-to-5 into your greatest investor. Make sure, however, that you hit subscribe so that you never miss an episode. With that said, let's get on with today's episode. Welcome to week 3 of your CEO journey inside of the Power Move Collective. Last week, you moved from idea overload and into clarity. You were able to score your ideas the way a CEO would score those ideas by keeping in mind certain key filters: passion, skills, demand, and profitability. At the end of the week, you were able to have your top 3 ideas at the very top, with your number 1 top idea that excites you the most. That clarity is what sets you up for this week. Now in week 3, the work is all about validation. It's one thing for you to love your idea on paper. However, it's something else to see real people respond to that idea. As the CEO of your own business, you are not going to gamble for months, put efforts into an idea without really knowing whether or not that idea is an idea that people want. So you are going to test early, you are going to test in a cost-effective way, and you are going to quickly get the evidence that you need so that you can validate whether or not your idea would actually work. And today, on day 1, we are starting with the mindset shift. And I know you guys know me. I am all about shifting that mindset, right? Because if you've been an employee for a long time, you are trained to think a certain way. This week, before you spend time designing website, programs, you are actually going to learn how to run a simple validation step that gives you the proof that customers are actually interested in your idea and that they are going to pay for it. So remember, we are keeping things simple and super easy. Here is what I'm calling your CEO validation approach. The first thing, assume nothing. As an entrepreneur, you may feel deeply passionate about your idea, but passion doesn't guarantee customers. Validation is what bridges the gap between what excites you the most and what people are actually willing to pay for. So ask yourself, do I have the evidence or just the excitement? So don't gamble here, right? Don't go with assumptions. Look for data and use that as your green light. The second part of this validation approach is to test small and learn fast. This is really critical. You want to learn as quickly as possible because we are still narrowing down these ideas. We want to get you to making money as quickly as possible. So take these ideas, create a small version of the idea, test small, and learn fast. For your side business, this means stripping your idea down to the simplest version, what we call the minimum viable offer. You don't need the full coaching program. You don't need the perfect website or a full digital course. You don't need that. Run a 1-hour workshop. So What is it that you can offer that would represent the smallest version of your bigger offer? And start putting it out there. See who can pay you. Because let's be honest, if somebody cannot pay you for the smallest version of your business, do you think they will be able to pay you for the bigger version? Can you offer a handful of your free or low-cost consultation? I am building a mastermind that helps women learn how to build a business while they still have a full-time job. You can go on powermovecollective.com and schedule a 15-minute session with me where we talk you through whatever idea or challenge you have. That is my minimum viable offer. And for me, it's completely free. I do this on purpose because it allows me to connect with people to really understand what their needs are. You don't need a full website. All you need is a quick landing page. You can go on GoDaddy, Namecheap.com, buy you a cheap domain. It's probably going to cost you $20 for a domain. Go on Canva or use beacons.ai. I have a lot of videos on my YouTube channel around how you can actually build a website with beacons.ai. And that website is going to cost you $10. $10 a month. There, boom. You have your landing page. You can use that to build a course, your 1-hour course that you're going to sell to people as a minimum viable offer. You can schedule memberships. You can also create the landing page for each one of these services. You don't have to pay somebody. You can do it all yourself, quick and easy. This will get the prime pumping. Is this something worth doing? So for less than $100 and a little bit of your time, you would have, boom, your minimum viable offer. Ask yourself, what is the smallest test that proves that people actually care about my business idea? This is the third part of this approach. Evidence over emotions. As a CEO of your side business, your ideas must earn their way forward. That means watching for those tangible signals. Do people actually click on your landing page? Do they sign up for your watch list? Are they booking free consultations? Are they actually willing to pay even at the smallest price point? All of these are going to be the proof that you need. So keep asking yourself, what proofs do I need to see that people want my business? And start watching for that proof. Emotions spark your ideas, but evidence, that is what sustains the business. CEOs are thinking in terms of evidence. They don't overbuild. They don't push forward just because they're excited. They test. They learn. They let evidence guide the next move. That's the mindset shift that saves you months of wasted effort, and it will accelerate your clarity and take you closer to your money, baby. So here is your action plan for today. Pick one of your top 3 ideas. Don't overthink it. Just choose the one that feels most alive for you right now. And remember last week, I did ask you to put in a box your top 1 idea. You could pick that idea. So now decide on a small test that you can run this week. Yes. I know it feels scary. This is why I'm always encouraging you guys to take action. In all of my videos, I force you to take action on something because it's through action that you grow as a CEO. Remember, this is about validation. It's not about building. So keep it small. It could be something as simple as putting up a quick poll on your social media platform to ask people about the exact same problem your idea solves. So for example, what is your biggest challenge with time management at work? And it also helps when you make it a multiple choice question. So you're kind of leading them, right? Is it staying focused? Is it keeping track of emails, right? Is it organizing your email inbox, etc., etc.? If people say it's organizing my email inbox, boom, that's your idea. Maybe to do a quick 1-hour workshop on how to manage emails at work so that you can boost productivity. That's just an idea that I'm throwing out there. It could be that you will create a free 20-minute coaching strategy call for anyone in your network. That is something I'm currently doing. On the Power Move Collective, anyone in my network, anyone listening to this podcast can schedule a free 15-minute strategy session with me where you bring your questions, your concerns, and I'm there and available to brainstorm and to help you get a breakthrough that you need to move on to your next action step. You can build your landing page and have a wait list by creating a simple one-page site with your offer idea and a button that says join the list. You can share this with your audience and see if people sign up. That is really, really, really good feedback. If the people are signing up for that wait list, you didn't even have to build anything. You just got them excited for the idea and they started signing up. So write it down, whatever it is that you are going to do, you're just writing down, this is what I'm going to do. Put it on your calendar this week. If it's not scheduled, it won't happen. Remember, don't build the whole business just yet. Don't design the full website. Don't map out the 12 weeks curriculum. All you need right now is one small test that gives you evidence. Because as you step into your CEO power, you don't want to wait for perfection. You want to validate fast and adjust based on what you have actually learned. Thank you so much for joining me today on From Corporate to CEO. If you loved what you heard today, please subscribe to the show and visit us at powermovecollective.com. And if you are ready to start taking action, here are 2 great options. You can download our free Safe Start Blueprint. It's on our website and the link is also in the description below. However, if you, my darling, are ready to take action and say goodbye to corporate America for good, join us in the Business Plan Mastermind that is kicking off on January 12th, 2026.